All right, this is Module 3, Lesson 10, 5th grade homework help. There's a homework that I assigned. Now, a lot of you understood this, so we didn't have a lot of examples, but I'll show you the examples we did. There's a number lines too. On one question, you might need to use a number line. All right, so let's get to it. I have 2 problems, and then I have some problems that are actually from the homework, but not the exact homework. All right, so here we go. First thing we're going to do, is we're going to add the whole numbers. And we're going to bring over the fraction. Then we're going to add the second fraction. All right, so now we have our new equation, 4½ plus 1/3. All right, what happened to the one whole number? Well, it went into the 4. 3 and plus 1 equals 4. All right. So now our next step is we're going to keep the 4. And we are going to find a equivalent fraction so that they have a common denominator. Now, we've just been using the butterfly effect, and basically whatever the other one is the one that we're using. Okay, so hopefully you see that we're taking this, putting it here, and taking this one and putting it here. Okay, and I also hope you see this, that it's the same number that we're multiplying the top and the bottom. 3/3 is equal to 1. 2/2 is equal to 1. So we're just basically multiplying times 1. So we're going to get an equivalent. All right, so that means we have 4 and 6, 3/6. We're going to add to that our 2, 6. All right, so now we put that together and we have 4 and 5, 6. All right, so what's the first thing we're going to do? We're going to add our whole numbers. Whole number equals 7. Then we are going to move our fraction over 5/7, and we're going to add our 3/4. Now, some of you can already do the butterfly effect, which is fine. But for this, we're just going to show our work. I already know what I'm multiplying by. It's 4. 4. Now, on the other side, we have our 3/4, and we're going to multiply that both the top and the bottom by 7. Okay, so we still have our 7 here, and our new denominator is 7 times 4 is 28, and 5 times 4 is 20. Then we have 28 again on the bottom as our denominator. And 3 times 7 equals 21. Okay. So now we're going to add them together. And we get 7 and 41/28. Now hopefully you see that this is greater than this. So therefore, this is an improper fraction. So if I do a simple thing as in subtracting this, 11 minus 8 is 3. 3 minus 2 is 1. So I have 13 28ths. And I'm going to add 1 over here. Some of you might be going, what? Wait, how'd you do that? Well, basically what I did is I took my 7 and 41 28ths and I decomposed it to 7 and then 28 28ths, which is equal to 1. And then what was left over? Well, 13 28ths. Because if we add these two together, 28 plus 13, we get 41. Okay? And then we add up our 7 plus 1. That is 8. Don't forget. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me look at the homework again. ADE is your homework, so I'm going to do BCF. I'm going to go a little faster. Hopefully you see the steps. Okay, if I wanted to check my answer to see if it's greater than or less than, I think it's going to be greater than 3 and most likely less than 5. So it's going to be in between. Well, most of you would say less than 4. So our whole number is either going to be 3 or 4 if I'm estimating this. All right, so I have 3.5 plus 3/5. Next line is 3. And I'm going to multiply it times 5. I'm color coding it. Hopefully you see why I'm color coding it. So you see where I get the numbers from. So we have the blue, or excuse me, the green on this side. So the reverse sides. Again, the green comes over here and the red comes over here. All right, 2 times 5 is 10, so my new denominator is going to be 10 for both of them. And 1 times 5 is going to be 5, and 3 times 2 equals 6. So here again, we have an improper fraction. All right, 4 and 1/10. I know that because 11 is greater than 10. So if I have 11/10, I know I can take out 10/10. And then I'm left with 1/10. All right, moving over to C. Let's see C. All right, again, there's a 4. 1 plus 3 is 4, so I know it's going to be greater than that. And it's going to be greater than 5. Less than 5. Well, it could be no. Look at what we did. I said that it would be right here less than 4, but it's actually less than 5. Now what happened there is, hopefully you see that 3 plus 1 is 4, but our fractions added up to more than 1. So my estimation wasn't terribly wrong because I did get a 4 there and I got a 4 here. So I know my answer on this one's either going to be 4 and something or 5 and something. So I have 4 to start off with. All right. Move up so you can see it a little better. Again, I'm doing this a little different so that you can see that the 5 is going over here and the 3 is coming here. All right, both on the top and the bottom. My 1/3 is coming from the problem itself. Okay, 5 times 3 is 15. 1 times 3 is 3. And I have 5/15. And that leaves me with 4 and 8/15. Now, I don't have to do another step on this one because 8 is less than 15. All right. Now let me go over to F. We have a little more complicated because we're getting our numbers bigger. There's a 7. Some of you can already guess that it's going to be 21. Let me skip a step. Now, again, the butterfly effect will help you here. So 5 times 3 is 15. 7 times 2 is 14. So if we add those together, we get 29 21s. Okay? And if we take it another step, because we can subtract, 29 is greater than 21. So we have to do our mixed number. All right, so now our answer is 8 and 21/100ths. Boys and girls, show your work, show me what you're doing, and hopefully you understand it. All right, so today's word, bonus word, orange. That's what I'm about to eat because I haven't finished my lunch. So it's an orange. Do your best. May the force be with you. Remember to rewind if you need to. Oh, I forgot to do this part. It was 3 and 4, so that would be 7. My answer would be less than 7. And I'm going to go and jump up to 9. I'm going to add 2. So my answer is going to be between 7 and 9. And my answer was between 7 and 9 because 8 and 8/21 would be between 7 and 9s. Let me go ahead and show you on a number line. Ah, my number line's terrible. Let me get started over again. Excuse me. Show you on the number line so that you can understand the number line part. All right. Let me just draw one of these. A little thicker. All right. And we have our 0. I'm going to go to 9, so let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oof. So I know that my answer starts off from 0 and goes to 3 and then adds 4 more. Okay. And then I know that it has 15/21, which is more than half. It's hard to see this one, I know, but you get the idea. So my answer is going to be more than 7. Hopefully you see that. All right. Well, do your best. May the force be with you.